Fixold Cameras produces step-by-step, close-up videos of simple, common repairs and basic maintenance on classic and vintage cameras. Your ability, the quality of your tools, and the condition of your camera will affect the success of your repair endeavor. A successful completion of the demonstrated repairs ultimately depends on your camera repair skills.
A Pentax ME with a jammed advance lever, a mirror stuck in the up position, or an advance lever that winds continually without cocking the shutter could have a stuck mirror latch lever. To access this particular mirror latch lever, begin by removing the bottom plate screws with a cross-point screwdriver. With the bottom cover removed, the lower wind mechanism is revealed. This too will need to be removed. But first, the motor drive coupling will need to be loosened to create clearance for the advanced linkage. This can be done with a small pair of adjustable pliers or with a slotted spanner wrench. Just a couple of turns in the counterclockwise direction should do it. Remove the 3 screws of the lower advance mechanism. The first screw is a shouldered screw, the second screw is a standard screw, and the final screw is a countersunk screw. Slide the linkage from off the post and underneath the motor drive coupling and lift the mechanism free. You might also remove the motor drive contact insulator so it doesn't fall out and get lost. It is difficult to clearly see the latch lever that is probably causing the problem. The view is partially blocked by the chassis of the camera. The mirror box has been removed to better show the position of the latch that we'll be working with. With the lens mount housing removed, the latch is completely visible. The sluggishness of the lever is preventing it from latching the mirror. A light cleaning oil, such as 3-in-1 or a sewing machine oil, can be applied to the post of the lever. Remember, you'll be working the lever up and down through the bottom of the camera. A second application of a drop of oil might be needed. As you work the lever through the bottom of the camera, be aware that you don't let the probe slip off the lever and disengage the spring, or drive the lever down so far that you disengage it from its latch. Another spring to be aware of is the spring that connects the levers of the lower advance and cocking mechanism. If the spring becomes disengaged, a pair of tweezers would be helpful in getting the spring back into position. Feeding the levers of the lower wind mechanism into the proper timing can be tricky and might take several attempts to get it seated so it winds properly. With the mechanism slid into position, it should be held in place while the motor drive coupling is tightened back up. Install the shouldered screw, then the countersunk screw, and finally the standard screw. Make sure the cocking levers move in tandem and in the proper sequence. If the rewind clutch button fell off, this now needs to be slipped into place. Don't forget the motor drive contact insulator. With it installed, the bottom cover can be replaced. Make sure that you are using a JIS cross-point screwdriver to install the screws on this camera. The use of a Phillips screwdriver could damage the heads of the screws. It now winds and releases as it should. Thank you for watching.